Gilbert sheet metals came to the ship during a maintenance period last year, and they originally came to redesign the ventilation of the communications centre. As the maintenance period evolved, they ended up doing 4 reasonably significant projects for us within the one maintenance period.
So the jobs were the galley sumps, the marine evac dampers, the Comsen drain and the shower partitions.
One of the things that impressed us the most was Mike Gilbert was on site often and actually listened and engaged with us to get our user requirements and the best customer experience.
We started the jobs, the plan changed, we were able to accommodate the plan and achieve the job by ship sail time.
He was able to redirect his team to, at the drop of a hat, shift their work focus to one of the 4 jobs, allowing other subcontractors in. Through Gilbert's flexibility, there was very little downtime.
You have to have some committed staff that are basically prepared to go that extra mile to be able to deliver for the Navy so that the ship can sail. And I think that all our staff understand the circumstance around a vessel and what it has to do when it leaves. So when something is asked for, we move extremely quickly, manufacture those parts quickly so that we can then get on board and install them quickly.
In this case, Canterbury was due to go and participate in an overseas exercise, and there was no scope to extend the program. So Gilbert's, the pressure was put on them by us to come up with solutions and deliver them in a very timely manner.
We love working with the Navy. It's ethical, it's straightforward, and it's much better than the commercial world to work in. That is my opinion anyway.
EHL provided a hydraulically functioning accommodation ladder.
Yeah, it's just a fantastic enabler to get large volumes of people up and down the ship very quickly.
There's 10 hydraulic functions which work seamlessly through an electric over hydraulic system to deploy in a nice cohesive manner.
The challenges are it is a bespoke system and it's quite complex when you think about the weight of it. It's tens of tonnes and it needs to fold and stow itself. So something that's automated at the push of a button is something that can be reasonably difficult at times.
EHL provides service of every 6 months and 12 monthly carry out a service on the accommodation ladder.
As you'd expect, there have been some teething problems with the new system, but the key thing that we found is that every time we've needed support, EHL have been there at the drop of a hat to help us to continually refine the way it operates.
Obviously we don't like having issues, but these things do happen, as you can imagine, and we're certainly only ever a phone call away. Phones are on 24 hours.
It's now a very reliable system that we've refined our maintenance requirements over time and teaching operators how to use it, and EHL have been instrumental in that.
It's very clear communication, absolutely clear. When you ask a question, you do definitely get a concise answer.
Most COs have looked at it and said, geez, I wish I had one of those. Yeah, so it's a pretty cool system. And we realise we're not their only customer, but we sure as heck feel like we're the most important customer.
The project was great. It was about training people right across the New Zealand Defence Force in PUMP, which is the methodology I created for performance measurement. In the corporate world I struggled a lot with it and there was no solution, so I made up one. And with Herman and his team at the New Zealand Defence Force, we've been gradually training and building the capability in measuring things meaningfully.
The project went really well, and in fact we were quite surprised with the results insofar as after the training was conducted, many of the groups that turned up carried on with the ongoing discussions around what measures they were using and how they were developing. So it was really beneficial from that perspective.
What I like about working with the New Zealand Defence Force is they feel like friends now. We have some shared values like collaborating, continuous improvement. We really value people and striving and working for a worthwhile cause.
Working with Stacey she was really great. She tried to accommodate every little nuance and expectation that we had of her, and she delivered really well. Worked really hard, and we got some really good results.